Now we would see some of the HTML tags. The first is HTML element. It is also called as the root element. All the web pages start with the HTML element. It's at the root of the tree of the elements that make up a web page. Therefore, it is also called as the root element. The next is head, the document head. The head element contains information about the web page as opposed to the web page contained itself. Means it contains the small information. There are many elements we can put inside the head element such as the title, link, meta, script, etc. The third is title tag. It is used to represent the page title. The title element contains the title of the page. The title is displayed in the browser's title bar, which is at the top of the browser window. It is also shown in the bookmarks, search engine results, and many other places. The title should describe the page content accurately. We should give the title of the page, which should be unique, and it should identify the purpose of our web page. The next is body tag. The page content is placed in the body tag. The body element appears after the head element in the page. It should contain all the content of our page, like text, images, and so on. All web pages have one body element, with the exception of frame set pages, which contain frame elements. So, on a web page, there should be only one body element. Here is the format of body element. The next is H1. H1 stands for heading, heading 1. It is used to put a section's heading. Headings let us break up our page content into readable chunks. They work much like headings and subheadings in a book or a report. So HTML supports 6 heading elements that are H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. H1 is used for most important headings and it is the biggest one. H2 is used for less important headings and it is a little bit smaller than H1. Generally, we are not using more than H1, H2 and H3. But if needed, we can use them. The next is A. It is also called as anchor tag. It is used to represent a link. It is one of the most important elements in a web page. The elements lets us create the links to other content. The content which is linked with this anchor tag can be either our own website or any other site. So, to create a link, we wrap anchor tags around the content we want to use for the link and supply the URL of the link in the anchor tag's href attribute. For example, if we want to put a link to the website www.example.com, in the anchor tag in the href attribute would put www.example.com. Next is img tag. It is used to put an image on a web page. The img element lets us insert images into our web pages. To insert an image, first we need to upload the image to our web server. Then we would use img tag to reference the uploaded image. Path of the image is given in the src attribute. For example, img src equals to myphoto.jpg. Here, this photo which is myphoto.jpg would be shown here.